holy months a reminder that we want a life in which we are accompanying Ahlul Basira, the people whom their hearts are open. Doesn't matter what their madhab or what they claim they are or who they aren't, if the heart is not open and they're 20, 30, 40 years doing what they're doing, is not going to open for you either, because whatever they did it didn't work for them. So Allah's ni'mat and blessing is to guide and give us the isharats and the signs that go to those whom their hearts are open, means they come through the doors of love. Allah described that there are servants of mine who approach me with voluntary worship. I become their hearing in which they hear. I dress the eyes in which they see, the breath in which they breathe, the hand in which they touch, the feet in which they move. So much so they become Rabbaniyun and they say, kun fayakun, because their will is matching the will of Allah. They don't have a will separate from Allah. The hadiths of Prophet are real and living, it's not a story from old. There must be servants who resemble that reality, they live, they walk, they talk in that reality. Their madhab is muhabbat, because the madhab of the sama of malakut is muhabbat. There's nothing but love in the world of light. Everything in the world of mulk becomes separate, it's the nature of mulk. Every fitna is on the mulk. Shaitan is on the mulk. Don't take a madhab of shaitan and hizb shaitan, means don't take a school and ideology based on hate, it's based on love. Anywhere you go where people want to divide and want to make lahnat and want to make cursing is hizb shaitan, because shaitan is busy trying to take everybody into Jahannam. And Ahl Muhabbat are busy trying to put everybody into paradise. What Allah loves, what Prophet loved, what Ulul Am love is love, not romance and people touching themselves for no reason and touching other people. Is muhabbat, is a tolerance, is a patience, is all the good character, that no matter how much Allah squeezes you stay sweet, no matter how much people bother you stay sweet, no matter how much imtihan and tests come into your lives and our lives we stay sweet. If the tests change you then what was the value? If a test come and you become of a bad character, you become of an angry character, you become of a cursing character, then Allah is not in need. Want to be from the ulul am and the people of realities, their madhab is the madhab of love, their character is of patience and tolerance. Their reality is to bring everybody back to paradise, not to make one person to run into the hands of shaitan. You want to be from the people of realities, make people feel safe and feel loved. The one who owns your heart, he guides you. If he likes that prayer, it's but an instant, kun fayakun, and your heart can see the 7 heavens and you'll be complete in taslim. So then all the schools of tarbiyah are to perfect that love.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
When insan comes to taslim and submit themselves, they're handing over everything Allah gave to them. That's taslim. Other than taslim is a crook, because whatever Allah gave to them they stole it, they ran with it. What Allah wants in taslim, I gave you hearing, give it back to me. Samina wa ata'na ya Rabbi, I heard and I obeyed. I gave you rizq, give it back to me. I gave you sight, give it back to me. Whatever I gave you ilm, give it back to me. Means put it all back to Allah and surrender it, and nothing in Allah's way will be lost. But dunya come and make us to fear, Ya Rabbi if I put it there I'll lose it, it'll be gone. And the people of haqqaiq they realize, no, whatever you give to Allah He multiplies it. Whatever knowledge you thought you have, give it to Allah and claim yourself to be nothing. And Allah continuously bestow upon you fountains of reality. Whatever sustenance Allah gave to you, give to Allah and He make like a fountain of sustenance to flow through you. Surrender your will back to Allah and Allah open the samawati wal ard to you. But Satan comes and begins to say, no fear, whatever you do from that will be lost, it won't come back. And Iman is, no, whatever you do in Allah's way Allah will multiply it beyond imagination. And they begin to teach, you want this reality? Samina wa ata'na. Open your ears, surrender these ears to these guides. Not what you hear you want to do, but what I heard of guidance, not what you heard from yourself. Oh Ya Rabbi, I heard I wanted chocolate, I'm going to go have a chocolate. Allah saying, surrender your hearing and enter into the ocean of what Prophet brought for his sahabi. Samina wa ata'na. And they perfected what they heard from Prophet in complete obedience, because they surrendered their ears. That, Ya Rabbi, I give you my physical ears. Through your training and your practices with my physical ears, Allah opens your spiritual hearing. Because Allah described, we have a look placed upon their ears. If you want to know the reality, look to shaitan, he has more advertising, but Rahman is more hidden. And now everybody has something on their ears. The person is innocent, they have a soul. But shaitan showing everybody, those ears are for me. I have held his ears and his ears are for me. And you see the sign everywhere that their entire being is being marked and shown that they are not for Rahman but they are for the lower desires. So then our whole life is to find a school in which I can submit my ears. Means to find the schools of tarbiyah. And now through even live broadcast they're everywhere. And they begin to teach, watch out for what's coming into your ears of bad sound, of bad gossip, of bad talking. Means have a vigilance over your ears like fasting. As soon as you're going somewhere and somebody's talking bad, don't think something small. When you go and somebody's talking bad, you have to visualize as if shaitan is bringing doubt into your heart, bringing a bad impression of somebody into your heart. Means changing your character from being sweet and loving to exhibiting all these bad characteristics. So means this way of tazkiyah is very difficult. So, Ya Rabbi, perfect my ears, let me to hear the good sounds of your holy Qur'an, of your salawats, and to attend the majlis of zikr, and to keep the company of those whom also trying to clean their ears and purify. And this lock of samina wa atana begins to open off the ears. Allah give a permission to unlock that door. They can bring the soul of that person out where they begin to feel the energy of the zikr. They feel the energy of the tafakkur because Allah giving a permission that lower that door and this power of that soul can come out. The soul and the light is something that can't be imagined, only a small part of that has been given to insan. The greater part of the soul is always with Allah. The salah is the time in which you should have been able to send your soul into Allah's presence. So by saying Allahu Akbar means that from whatever I gave you, Ana al-Akbar, I'm even greater than what you even understood of me. Only my izzah and my might can destroy what shaitan is trying to put upon your ears, and they free their soul. As soon as they say Allahu Akbar, their soul is in that presence and to their darajat. Some their souls go to Medina, some souls go to Mecca, some souls go into the heavens. Depending upon what Allah opened for the darajat of that one soul.
Hi, did you know that your child may be eligible to receive up to $10,000 in government grants to pay for his or her post-secondary education? My name is Sikandar Hayat. I am here to help you. Call today for a free consultation.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. Star cares about your best interests and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life Services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
Their whole life is how to open the concept of their hearing, to hear good, to open the reality of their soul. If that begins to open, then Allah begin to focus upon their eyes, that give back your sight, give back what you're trying to see with your eyes and take a path of tafakkur and meditation. As much as you feed these eyes, as much as the heart becomes darkened. So all day long what shaitan wants. Look at the internet, look at everything forbidden, look at every type of image. Why? Because those images are going to the heart. They're darkening the heart, they're loading the heart, so that as soon as you sit for tafakkur, it's all those images that you're trying to now get out of your mind and keep saying, Ya Rabbi astaghfirullah, 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 astaghfirullah. How you can sit for tafakkur when you're seeing all just bad in your eyes? Then they say, oh I don't want to do this, I don't want to do tafakkur. So then safeguard the sight. So Naqshbandiyya is nazar bar qadam, keep your eye upon your feet, means that to safeguard your vision, that what your eyes are seeing is not for this dunya, these eyes should be for seeing the heavens. When the eyes are kept clean, this is the inheritance from this companion, karamallahu wajh. What Imam Ali is representing the purified eyes, the perfected eyes, is the master of Ahlul Basira to see all of the heavens of what Allah want to bestow upon the servant. Means then their whole path is the perfection of the eyes. Then live a life in which you lower your gaze, live a life in which you perfect what you're seeing, and live a life in which you're continuously cleansing. Even those whom their eyes are taking too much in, they can meditate in water. In the shower, when they go into the shower, they're supposed to close their eyes and see their soul washing and whirling, that by the power of the water it washes away all the sins. The more that they can control that and begin to meditate and tafakkur under the water, they can even wash what these garbages and what these images are trying to put upon the soul. So even through their washing, their ghusl, their wudu, everything to take away those images, they begin to safeguard their vision. When you block out that vision, Allah begin to open the vision of the heart, where you'll see with the power of your soul. You'll see the ulul amr that are in front of you, you'll see through the heavens, you'll see into the Diwan al-Awliya and into the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad which goes into the Divinely Presence of Allah. Allah's Divinely Presence can only be found in the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. There's nothing outside of the heart of Prophet. Means the whole mirage, the whole focus is towards Prophet. In the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad qalb al-mu'min baytullah. And Allah said, I'm not in the heaven, not on the earth, but I'm in the heart of my believer. Only believer for Allah is Sayyidina Muhammad. Means that reality is in the heart of Prophet. Once they begin to train, to clean the eyes, wash the eyes, lower the gaze, Ya Rabbi I don't want from these eyes, I want from the eye of my heart. Begin to open that reality, Ya Rabbi, by cleansing the physical. Allah begins to open the spiritual. Through the spiritual seeing and the spiritual hearing, they begin to feel everything. It becomes now a real reality, you're becoming subtle and the sense of touch is beginning to open. Then Allah give permission to begin to open the sense of smelling, where they can begin to smell the fragrances of paradise. Then the highest of realities is that they are now beginning to taste the haqqaiq. They're hearing it, they're seeing it, they're experiencing with all their senses. From that opens up then the reality of the taste in which every reality is dressing them, and they become the mobile phones of the heaven, inshaAllah. We pray to be dressed by all these realities. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammadan Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.